Hey everyone, I hope you guys are all having a good day. CPI came in better than expected, but something happened that caused Bitcoin to go down and not up. So I want to talk about that here very fast. Before that though, here's the inflation breakdown for June 2024 in one chart. Basically, consumer price index rose 3%, better than the 3.1% we were expecting. That was great news overall. You guys can read this article from CNBC if you guys want to, but it's basically telling you guys how food items have been going up, things have been going down. You can see that everything for the most part has been up a lot over the past few years. Not looking good as far as regular day to day, but as far as the rate of inflation, yes, it is going down, and that is good news for everybody that we everybody holding Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and stuff like that. So last night we did see Bitcoin have a nice little move up here. CPI made it go all the way up here towards about 59,700, a very nice boost, and it went higher than we did before. Unfortunately, during that pop, we did come back down quite heavily, and this is the reason why. So it looks like Germany was offloading Bitcoin at the same time, and that caused a lot more panic, I would say. If I go over here to Twitter very quickly, and I just go over here to Bitcoin Germany, let me get rid of that little M right here. You guys can see what I'm talking about, right? Just in, Germany sells another $284 million of Bitcoin left in cold storage, or they only have that much left to sell, right? Germany is selling today like never before. They are now left with less than 600 million. They're selling all of their Bitcoin as that big move was happening, and that kind of killed the momentum here because they have a lot of Bitcoin to sell. Now, one of the good things I would say about this right now is they only have so much. They can't just go buy more Bitcoin, sell it, so that they only have a certain amount to sell, and they're almost done selling it. You can see right here from Simply Bitcoin, just in, Germany's Bitcoin stash is going to zero. They sent another 2,000 Bitcoin to exchanges. At this rate, they'll be done by the end of the day. So that makes me believe that with good CPI data, we might be able to see this actually come back up later on this weekend, coming into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, again with PPI coming out tomorrow. That could be a catalyst that gets Bitcoin back up. But it seems like even with the good CPI news that we had, and it was very good news, this is a very good thing for rate cuts in the future, especially having more than one. I think we're probably going to have one in August or September. August is a little bit more of a stretch, as you guys know, but September, 100% chance in my mind now that we have it. Let's just say 99.99 in case it comes to bite me in the butt. But that's kind of what's going on right now. Germany is causing Bitcoin to kind of fluff down here after having a really nice rally going into that CPI data. You can see we were going up as the night went along. Really nice moves, really nice moves. Once the CPI data came out, a really nice pop, and then boom, we started to come back down. And it was a very fast move down as well. You go over here to the 1 minute chart, and you can see how big of a spike this was. But that selling was still going on. So if there's not enough buyers here to match that selling, there's no way you're going to continue to go higher and higher, of course. But to me, this is a good sign for Bitcoin. I wish there was a better reaction from the market. But if Germany's selling off large amounts of Bitcoin, it is going to be more difficult for that. Looking at this 4-hour chart here, we're still going sideways. I don't think it's anything necessarily crazy. We do have a good little golden cross right here. I typically don't care about the golden crosses as of late in this bearish stretch because typically, the golden crosses haven't really meant much for us as a whole. That being said, let's wait to see what happens here. The daily chart has an opportunity to turn bullish today or tomorrow still. That means everything would be bullish except for the change of character. And if we do have a good change of character here, that first one might be something about like breaking above 58,470. That might be our first good chance to have a reversal for something more of a lower high, maybe somewhere up here around 63,000, 64,000. I don't know if we're going to be able to go all the way back up here to 72 anytime soon. I'm thinking that might happen sometime around August. But if we can use the rest of July to stabilize here, I think that'll be good news. And then following a few weeks from now, at the end of July, we're going to have an FOMC meeting. That should be enough to get us galvanized back up here towards 72,000. And I'm hoping at that time, we should see Jerome Powell acting much more dovish because one of the reasons we're down here is because he was so hawkish. That's what caused us to start coming back down. And then you had the Mt. Gox news, and then you had the Germany news, and all of that has just been a freaking disaster for Bitcoin. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. We are going to be covering the Biden press conference later on today because it does have such a massive importance. He's going to be answering questions with no teleprompter. It should be an extended one. We'll see how long it lasts. And then if he's able to do this, he might be able to hold on to the presidency. But it seems like, or the candidacy, I should say, there's more Democrats came out today saying he should drop out. So there is going to be a wild ride going into the future, right? See you guys a little bit later, and thanks for listening. But I wish things turned out better.
Empty hearts and